All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. This is the day that the Lord has made. It's Tuesday, February the 25th. We're already rejoicing and we're already glad in it. For those of you that are coming on, joining us live, good afternoon. Welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. Please do me a quick favor. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and tag Lolly Dolly, everybody, and let them know your boy, Ramon Preston, my squad. We're all live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta on this beautiful Tuesday, February the 25th, 2025. And you, my friend, are watching the Ramon Preston Show. And if you don't know, now you know. Bars. My name is Ramon Preston. I am the host of the Ramon Preston Show. And every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon, Eastern Standard Time, we come here live to share information with you. My goal for this show is to, of course, get attention, but it's also to get attention through education, empowerment, awareness, to really help you in your process of creating wealth for you and for your family. So whether you're an individual, whether you are a preacher like me, a business owner, or anything in between, you could be an independent contractor, a freelancer. What we share on this show is information that can help you properly start, structure, and scale any business, any income stream, any ministry, and any wealth building dream. So again, welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. I appreciate you all for joining us today. If you have not already subscribed to my YouTube page, make sure that you take some time out, subscribe to your boy page, follow us on all platforms at Ramon Preston. All you got to do is just type in Ramon Preston on any social media platform, and my bald head gonna pop up somewhere. A video, a clip, a reel, a short, something is gonna pop up with my picture and my name on it. So just make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube page. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. And don't forget, put in the comments, if you're watching us live today, put in the comments what city, what state you're watching your boy from. Who you represent? We want to know who you representing today. Give a shout out to your city. Give a shout out to your state. Give a shout out to your community, wherever you're representing. We appreciate you. Also, I want to say thank you to all of you who are either members of our coaching program, The Millionaire Blueprint, or maybe you signed up to join us this upcoming Saturday, March the 1st, from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. I'm hosting a free HoldCo, that's short for holding company, HoldCo Dealmakers workshop. So this Saturday, we have a free workshop. It's going to be live streaming on all social media platforms. All you have to do is secure your seat and be a part of this amazing workshop. It's actually our first workshop of the year, and it's going to be amazing because we are currently in a series. For those of you who are part of our coaching program, you already know this, but inside of our coaching program, the Millionaire Blueprint, we're literally inside of a series, okay? And I'm teaching this series on how to become a HoldCo deal maker. I'm showing people how to take your holding company and how to implement certain strategies with your holding company or HoldCo to make money, to do deals, to generate more revenue, to get more attention, to expand and get more results. I mean, if you are an entrepreneur and you own a business and you are not evolving in your approach to doing business, you already lost. You're already failing. And the truth is, I'm not even talking to people who don't want to change. If you're an entrepreneur or individual and you satisfied where you at, you think you done figured life out, anything I say today is probably going to go right over your head or maybe under your feet. Okay, maybe you too big and too high to get what I'm saying. But I'm talking to those of you who are looking for creative ways to evolve as entrepreneurs. Those of you that are looking for creative ways to make more money in your business. The principles and the concepts that I teach regarding the holding company are principles and concepts that can change your life, they can change your legacy, and they could start moving you in the direction of building wealth. So thank you again for joining the show. It's Tuesday, we're live, and today I'm going to share more information with you so that you can have even more of a better understanding of the HoldCo Dealmaker. So remember, when I use the term HoldCo Dealmaker, I'm just talking about somebody who has developed a mentality, a model, somebody who has developed a method for using holding companies to do deals. All right? It's simple as that. We ain't got to complicate this. So when you think about a HoldCo Dealmaker, I just want you to think about somebody who has a mentality. They have a certain mentality. They're using a certain business model, and they're implementing certain methods through a holding company. It's simple as that. So if you have a LLC and that LLC is designated to be a holding company because you have other LLCs that you want to form under it, my question to you is, how do you take that holding company, that HoldCo, and make money and monetize and expand? How do you grow? Well, it's going to require you to have a certain mentality. You have to have the mentality of a deal maker. You have to have a mentality of someone who understands business systems and structures and investment vehicles. There are a lot of things you gotta have a mentality for. If you're going to do that, you have to have a certain business model. You have to know how to utilize these entities and these vehicles, and you got to have certain methods. So when I say HoldCo Dealmaker, that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking to you, those of you who either have the mentality or you want to develop the mentality, the model, the methods to take a holding company and to do deals. Now, if you missed yesterday's show, I made a bold statement and I had to circle back around today and repeat that statement because it ties into who you are as a HoldCo Dealmaker as opposed to who most people are as operating business owners. So 99.9% of people who are owners of LLCs, 99.9% of people who are considered small business owners, 99.9% of people who call themselves entrepreneurs, I want you to understand this, 99, and you can fact check me on these numbers, but I'm willing to bet 99.9% of people who have LLCs, who are considered small business owners, who are calling themselves entrepreneurs, 99.9% of them are in this category right here. 99.9% of them. Now, what makes me believe 99.9% of people are in this category? Because these two categories have nothing to do with the entity structure itself. Okay? Because if you're in this category as a HoldCo Dealmaker, you still got LLCs. If you're over here in this category as a business operating owner, you have LLCs. So the entity structure is not what differentiates the two. The biggest difference between these two is the mentality. the mentality, the model, and the methods that both categories use. 99.9% of the people who are business owners, entrepreneurs, who have LLCs, they're over here in this category because they do not have the mentality of a deal maker. Even if they have a holding company, even if they got all their paperwork and EINs and operating agreements and articles of organization, they still don't have the mentality. They don't know what to do with it. And you can't convince me of anything other than what I'm saying because I'm a business consultant. I work with business owners. I have helped just within the last couple of years, hundreds of people start holding companies. I have an entire coaching program and educational program on starting and structuring holding companies. Some of y'all that watch me, you've bought my holding company course and startup kit, and probably 99.9% of what you know about holding companies, I gave that information to you. So you know I know what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you, people who have LLCs, even if they consider those LLCs holding companies, do not have the mentality to use those holding companies to do real deals, to make real money, to create opportunities. They don't know what to do. And so I made a bold statement yesterday, and I want to circle back around today and make that statement again. I told y'all one of the main reasons why HoldCo deal makers are needed today in the marketplace in 2025 is because the market is demanding it. That's why the market is demanding it. We make up the market, okay? The market is made up of people, okay? If you buy products, if you sell products, if you buy services or sell services, you're part of a market. And the reason why this category of people are needed today is because the market is demanding it. And guess what? The market is demanding for you and I as business entrepreneurs who want to sell a product, who want to provide a service. The market is demanding creativity from us. The market is demanding collaboration from us. The market is demanding change from us. And unfortunately, I got to keep it a buck with y'all. Most people who want to be entrepreneurs, they don't even have the ability to be creative. They don't have the ability because mentally they're lazy. Intellectually, they're lazy. Most entrepreneurs that I know, I'm sorry to tell y'all this. Most entrepreneurs that I know, they're doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Now, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to be a business owner, then at some point you got to start looking around you saying, why am I doing what everybody else is doing? I'm doing the same doggone thing that people who work 9 to 5s are doing. Then you ain't going to get no different results. I'm watching the same videos on social media, on TikTok, on IG, on Facebook. I'm engulfed and consuming the same reels and shorts that everybody else are consuming. And you think somehow you're going to get out of this 99 percentile. You're not. You're not. That's why it's only a small percentage of the whole world of people who break through and really create success and wealth for themselves. You know why? Because they have a different mentality that they operate with. They have a different model. They have a different set of principles that they practice and vehicles that they use and entity structures that they operate with. And they have different methods. They got different strategies. They're not doing the same thing 100 million people are doing. Very few people ever wrap their mind around having a holding company and then using that holding company in an elite way that gives them the bandwidth and the ability to break through poverty and to break through scarcity and to break through a lack of productivity. Most people, and entrepreneurs included, never break through. That's why most entrepreneurs are no different than 99.9% of the world. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And so for all of you that are watching me, because only a few of you that are watching me are going to break through, unfortunately. Only a few of you are going to break through. So I know I'm live on social media, but only a handful of people going to really hear me and it's going to resonate. The rest of the people who watch these videos, they going to fall off. They finna go kiki and laugh on TikTok and Instagram at goofy stuff that's going to keep them broke. I'm not thinking about those people. I'm thinking about the movers and shakers who kind of tapping in saying, hold up, bro. Hold on now, dog. What you said? Wait a minute. I think that resonates with me. You're the one that I want to really inspire and empower to break through the garbage and the trash so that you can understand the market, people right now, they are demanding creativity. They're demanding you to be creative. And guess what? Your creativity is dependent on what information you getting. What are you feeding yourself with? Okay? If you're not creative, you hit a barrier creatively, it's probably because you ain't tapping into new information. You're not pushing yourself. See, a lot of the reasons why some of the stuff I talk about on social media doesn't get like millions of views, because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just boring. Like, it's boring. It's stuff that people don't really want to learn. People don't want to learn about, like sophisticated structures and systems and processes and how to engineer these things together. Most people don't want to learn it, including entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, all they want to do is, I'm finna go get me an LLC. And I'm gonna get me an EIN number, and I'm gonna open up a bank account, and I'm gonna go to Navy Federal and get a $50,000 credit card. Just dumb. It's really dumb, because for 99.9% of them, it never works that way. It never works that way. It never works that way. Or I'm gonna go get 5 credit cards, and I'm gonna parlay them, and I'm gonna move the money over to bank account number 3. All this little finesse stuff that none of it works for most people. It hardly ever works for 99.9% of the people. It just never works for 99.9% of the people. And you might feel different about it, but I got receipts to prove it doesn't work for 99.9% of the people. And just because you can find one person out of 5,000 people that signed up for a course on how to finesse Navy Federal doesn't mean it's going to work for you and the other 99.9% of the entrepreneurs that tried. And so at some point, you got to elevate your game. You got to get more creative than what everybody else is doing. And you might have to collaborate. This is what the market is demanding. I was just telling my coaching clients last night on our weekly coaching call how when you look at companies like Uber Eats, Uber, DoorDash, Amazon, these are companies that are global companies. They are technology built companies. They're backed by technology, right? And they're using millions of cars, and they don't even have to own a car. You get what I'm saying? They're using Airbnb. They're using homes. And there are other companies outside of Airbnb. There are other smaller companies, even like the WeWork type space, the shared space. There are local companies all around the world that are not massive like the big tech companies, and they're doing the same thing because they're implementing creative methods. They're collaborating, and they're willing to change. They're willing to change. My youngest coaching client, who's inside of our coaching program, he just turned 20 years old. I think he's been in our program for about 2 years. He just turned 20 years old. And I call him Young CEO. The young man is 20 years old. His mom is a minister in our church, and she's an entrepreneur as well. And she's been with us for years. He was a kid when they first came to our church. And shout out to Isaiah and Minister Erica Majors. But I'm bringing him up because the young man he just turned 20 years old. He's got a holding company. He already has one subsidiary, could easily have 2 or 3 more subsidiaries just based on some of the things that he's doing. And guess what? This young man, because he's not 30, 40, 50 years old, because he hadn't really been beat down, his mom has done an extraordinary job as a single mama who's a minister, who's an entrepreneur, who's a go-getter. She's done an extraordinary job raising him and really protecting him from being indoctrinated by systemic issues or religious issues or cultural issues. The young man is already 20 years old, and he's not blocked by ego and pride like most of us overgrown folks are, because we can't change. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, right? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So again, the HoldCo Dealmaker, it starts with you understanding that I have to change my mindset about business, about money, about success, about relationships, about opportunities, because it's all tied to how can I elevate my mentality to a place so that when I do have these multiple LLCs started and structured, I can use them in a way that it makes me the results and the money, and it produces the success and the outcome that I really want, okay? And so the market is demanding this, and unfortunately, y'all, most people, I would say 99.9% of people who own LLCs, they fit into this category over here. They don't have the right mentality. Over here, all they got is a big ego, which, by the way, their ego is just as broke. They have a big, broke ego. They have pride. They have been programmed to stay small, to stay stuck, to do everything themselves. They want to be one man and one woman shows. It's all programming. It's a lot of it's programming. Now, can there be people who pull it off by themselves without other people? I don't know. Show me who you talking about first before I agree with that. Show me who you talking about. Because if you can't show me, I can't believe it. Because if you find somebody and that person say, oh yeah, I did this all by myself. I didn't have to hire nobody. I didn't have to collaborate with nobody. I wasn't even creative. I just kept doing the same thing I've done for the last 50 years. But if I unpack that person's life, or if I unpack that person's success, I bet you I'm going to find some people that they collaborated with, even if it was just a bank or an insurance company or a private equity firm or some investment group. They've connected and collaborated with somebody, okay? So I hope you're understanding what I'm saying so far. The last point I want to make today is when you understand the HoldCo Dealmaker, when you understand that this is a person who has a certain mentality. Their mentality is a mentality of creativity. Their mentality is a mentality of collaboration. Their mentality is a mentality of change. So a HoldCo Dealmaker has this mentality that allows them to build business models and implement business methods that are the most creative. They are the most collaborative. They're the most changing. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? They're always innovating. They're always ahead of the game. They always pivoting because that mentality is different, right? And so when you understand the HoldCo Dealmaker, here is what you understand. You understand that every idea, this is the last point I'm going to make before we end the show. Okay? Every idea equals, or every idea becomes a business. Every idea becomes a business. I want you to catch what I just said. The HoldCo Dealmaker, they have an understanding that's different. Okay? They understand every idea becomes a business. So every idea that you have, don't just make the idea a product. Don't just make the idea a service. Don't just make the idea a conversation or a hypothetical future event. Make the idea a business. It's a business. It can literally be a separate LLC. Every idea, right? So I'm here. I got my HoldCo. But I don't just have my HoldCo LLC, but I have a mentality that keeps me creative. It keeps me open to collaboration. It keeps me open to change. So now, because I've got this mentality of creativity and collaboration and change, I got my HoldCo. Every time I get an idea, bada bing, bada boom, an idea, guess what I do? I drop that idea into my HoldCo because I see that idea as a business. Every idea becomes a business. Are y'all following me? Every idea becomes a business. Every business equals or becomes an opportunity. So when I build this business that started as an idea, I'm building an opportunity. I'm not looking at this idea, this business, this opportunity as my baby. I got to hold on to this thing for the next 50 years. It's an idea that I turned into a business, that I turned into it's an opportunity for me. It ain't a prison for me. See, most business entrepreneurs, this becomes a jail cell for them. This is a prison for them with bars. This is a prison for them. They locked up, stuck as a prisoner for the next 20 years because they didn't see their idea as a business and their business as an opportunity. Okay, so every idea is a business. I get the idea, I drop that idea inside of my HoldCo as a business. That business becomes an opportunity. And every business opportunity creates meaningful partnerships that will all the time outpace, outproduce, and outperform your competitors or other business owners who don't have the mentality that you do as a HoldCo Dealmaker. This is the game, y'all. And I'm telling you, the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to have like one of the greatest opportunities to amass so much wealth just from this process that I walked you through. And so hopefully you're joining me this upcoming Saturday, March the 1st from 12 to 4. Hopefully you can join me. It's a free HoldCo Dealmakers workshop. It's absolutely free. And just yesterday, which was Monday, today is Tuesday, I opened a VIP upgrade for $97. You don't have to take me up on the upgrade. You can get a free ticket just by going to ramonpreston.com/event. you can sign up for this upcoming Saturday's workshop. 4 hours, I'm going to do a deep dive, and I'm going to be teaching you some strategies to help your mindset, to help your business model, to help how you see being a HoldCo owner and doing business through your HoldCo. I'm gonna show you some stuff that's gonna blow your mind. So if you want to take me up on the offer, just go to ramonpreston.com/event. You can redeem and secure your seat for a free ticket. It's going to be an open workshop. So that means you can go to all platforms, social media platforms on Saturday from 12 to 4, and I'm going to be giving you the game for 4 hours. But for those of you, I'm talking just to the handful of y'all, the ones in the back. If you know 4 hours is not going to be enough and you want to take your knowledge and your exposure to these types of concepts to the next level, I have extended a VIP upgrade for $97. It's ridiculous how this price is. For $97, you could take advantage of an upgrade. When you get to this page, you will see a link to a VIP upgrade for $97. And let me explain to you what you're going to get for the $97 if you choose the VIP option. Here's what you're going to get. You'll get a digital workbook for this Saturday, because nobody's going to have the workbook except our investors, our partners, and our coaching clients. So they all get it because they're already either doing business and deals with me or they are clients in my coaching program. So one of the benefits you get with your VIP upgrade for $97 is a digital workbook. You also get instant access, meaning that you can go there today, and while you wait for the workshop Saturday, you could get instant access to our 6-week HoldCo Dealmakers Playbook training. So I have an entire playbook training, a 6-week training teaching you all the ins and outs, much more than I will ever teach on a live show, much more than you're going to get for 4 hours. It's a 6-week training. As a matter of fact, all of my investors and partners and coaching clients, we're all going through this 6-week training together. It ends March 31st. So I would love for you to join us in this 6-week training, but you get instant access to this training. It's an entire training playbook. Plus you get 6 weeks of client support. So what that means is you pay $97 today. You get your free ticket for this Saturday to the workshop for 4 hours. You get a digital workbook Saturday. You get instant access to the playbook. And throughout the 6 weeks, if you're working on something, you don't know how to structure your LLC, you don't know how to get your paperwork right, or maybe it's something that you're lost on resetting your business, you can reach out to us and you're going to have 6 weeks of client support. And before the 6-week playbook training ends, we're going to have another private Dealmakers mastermind. So this won't be a public event. It'll be a private event where we will underwrite some deals. I'm going to show you how to take the HoldCo Dealmakers strategy and how to use it with real estate, how to use it with businesses and other assets out of businesses. We're talking about $97. I got investors who have invested tens of thousands of dollars, at this point, hundreds of thousands of dollars with us in our private equity firm. I've got partners that we do business with. I've got clients that have spent tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm offering this VIP upgrade for $97. You get all this. So, hey, go to ramonpreston.com/event. If you sign up for the free HoldCo Dealmakers workshop, what you're saying to yourself, not just to me, but what you're saying to yourself is that you're not the 99.9% of who everybody else is. You want to be in that 0.1%. And if you upgrade, you definitely saying to yourself, yeah, I'm serious about this. Because if $97 is a barrier, or if 5 minutes to go RSVP is a barrier, you've already lost. There's nothing I can do for you anyway. All right, so I appreciate you all. Thank y'all for joining the show. Leave in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from today's show. Okay, could you leave in the comments what your biggest takeaway was? Let me know. Tariq says, much love from Bermuda. Shout out to Tariq. A. Harmon, shout out to you. A. Harmon says, I'm there. And Drizzy Dre says, thanks for all the information. Hey, this is what we do over here. Every day, Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon. And this is just the top of the surface. Imagine how much information our coaching clients get. They get access to our entire Millionaire Blueprint, hundreds of videos. We have weekly coaching calls. We got so much information that we share with people. It's crazy. Like, there's no reason why our people should be broke and struggling and defeated when we have access to the type of information we have access to. And don't give me no lame excuse. Yeah, but you ain't getting it away for free. Duh, I got a staff I got to pay. I got a business I got to run. I got a life I got to live, which, by the way, outside of even charging $97 for an upgrade for all this information, or whatever the amount of money we charge for other programs in our coaching or educational platform, YouTube is free. We got over 4,000 videos on our YouTube page. People just lazy. People just, they want what they want. They would rather listen to 3 or 4 little clips on TikTok and swear up and down that's going to make them a millionaire. All right, whatever. Keep doing what you're doing. You just make it easier for me to keep doing what I'm doing, because there's less competition I got. So you can lead a horse to a water, but you can't make them drink. It is what it is. Hey, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining the show. We'll be back here tomorrow. Same place, same time, 12 o'clock noon, right here on the Ramon Preston Show.